It just occurred to me, it actually occurred to me earlier with a conversation with Johannes near New Mexico, one living in New York with me, where I gave birth to him. He's one of my immortal genetics. Yeah, like that's what happens, crazy human. You have your visage, your painting, your look. You give birth to a son as a woman, and he has the potential to be your exact instrument, your exact look again. You want me to call it a carbon copy? I mean, we say we're made of carbon, kind of, sort of. Do you want me to say that he's a clone? I mean, there's only one of him. He wasn't a twin. So it's O-N-E on a vertical lift. He could come one of two ways, either boy or girl. So, I mean, if we're going to be clear on it. But anyway, he said to me before, he's like, we were talking about lights, photons. We were talking about light spectrum, but from like a prismatic way of if light refractolates. Wow, that's like a mouthful. Through a glass prism and cuts the rainbow by bending the light spectrum, I think is what they call it. I mean, however they wanna, whatever. He said to me, he's like, yeah, which is your favorite, Mom? He says, it's Roy Biv. And I'm like, Roy Biv? I was like, no. I was like, now which one of the saltwater programmers are throwing me a Roy Biv? And do I answer it? Do I not? I mean, I'm in this laboratory cesspool broken for 42 fucking years. Who do I owe answers to? Nobody. Right. I'm like, but again, it's Johannes and his accounting. Okay. But I have no idea who's got his genetic grid, because I got a fucking Tia Frio problem with Belle Biv DeVoe in the poison department. She's poison. Is it poisson or is it poison? En français wants to know it for the tedesco, because we're having a linguistical problem. Yeah, I noticed just once. It's been 40 to 15,000 reboots. You're not so funny anymore. All right, so anyway, so it was Roy Biv, so it was, however that goes. The last two, more importantly, and I'm not teaching shitbags anything. Oh, right, yellow. The yellow that they come out with in clothing in America that I fucking hate, is like this canary putrid color. It's not the color of putrid, but it's yellow. So we named it aptly so. It's the Yell, Y-E-L-L, because it's like, wow, yee. And then it's like, oh, ow, O-W. Right, yeah, that's like, woo. I would not. But listen, there are people who like to pizzazz it up in like, sexy comes in many colors. For you, I know you really believe that. I get that. No, I come in black, gray, and white. That's it. And sometimes teal and a baby pink every now and again, depending on what the fusion department's up to, in gang colors for the Bloods and the Crips outside of blue and red. All right, so now let's think about this. So pitfall to like avoid in helpful cryptonomics that they don't teach anywhere for my one situation. I mean, for my one threaded situation, where people had diction and fiction before I got here. All right, the IV, right. Okay, so in my gray area, my shades of gray, in my Soviet position, as I am the only Soviet, in this qubit and CUBIT and ET. I have a CUBET and a CUBIT of delta, alpha, gamma, which writes out as say what you would like. Yeah, I get it. And everything in my say field of gamma radiation is my own delta record for the ETCH, ETCH. Okay, so now in indigo violet, right, it's a violet starts with a V and indigo starts with an I. So the problem is that it kind of looks like, I don't even know how on a, like, I mean, and then in Roman numerals, it looks like a 4. Now, how do you want me to write that? Because 4 is the female and hour. Yeah, when you're out on tarmac,